So the alcohol sensor to work has to heat up before it's going to get an accurate reading. And to save battery life, right now we're not heating it up. So if you actually to put your finger on it, it would feel cold. Once you heat it up, so there's two ways to heat it up. Either I press this button to take a reading, or if I want to go into raw data mode. See how it started at 0, now it's heating it up. Now if you feel it, it will slowly start. It's not hot, it's not going to burn you, but you'll start to feel it get a little warm. And the key here is that you got to make sure that this is stable or low enough before you can take an accurate reading. And so when you hit the button, you'll notice that it will by default sometimes it'll take 60 seconds to warm up, sometimes it'll take 30 seconds, and sometimes it'll actually take 10 seconds. And so the way that works, the logic is it just simply goes on how warmed up is the alcohol sensor. So right now I'm in a pretty good low number. If I press this, it should tell me it's going to take 10 seconds to warm up. Let me switch back. Yeah. Okay. However, if I let this sit idle for a while and the sensor becomes cold, I turn it on in say an hour, it's going to take a little bit longer to warm up. And so when I hit this button, it may take 30 seconds, it may take 60 seconds, depending on how warm the sensor already is. So just in case you're wondering, that's the logic in terms of how long you have to wait after hitting this button. Let me just do it again. That should also take 10 seconds. Yeah. Okay. So when you hit the button, it's actually doing a quick check before it starts the countdown to see how warmed up am I, and depending on that will determine how long the delay is before you can blow. So it's got a rechargeable battery. The battery is right here, and the way you charge it is you just take your USB charger and just plug it in right here. So just so there's no confusion, there's also a USB port right here. That's to reprogram the device. So you don't want to use that one for charging. If you do, it's no big deal. It's not going to break anything. It's just not going to charge the battery, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you want to charge, just go ahead and take your USB charger. So anyone will do. This particular one here you can get from Seed Studio. So if you order it, you can also order this one too. You just plug it in and then just simply pop it in to recharge. And you can see the little light right there. It's now red, and once it's done charging, it will turn green. So you can get the Seed Studio charger. I think it's fairly inexpensive. Or if you have an extra, I had an old Razor cell phone with a charger lying around. This one works just fine too. So any USB device charger, we've tested a few of these, has worked out just fine. So you can also use that. You can also, if you want, one of the features of this charging device is it supports a small solar panel. So this particular prototype we wired up a solar panel charging unit. Works okay. You have to have it in the direct sunlight. I'm not sure how helpful it really is when you can just plug in your USB charger, but it is an option if you want to do it.